didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby trap.
𝐷𝐸 and 𝐶IDRON have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it. There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea. Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots. Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else. This'll work. That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it. I can use this. Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample. Otari must be tough on the inside, too. Not enough. Gotta keep looking. There's There's gotta be stable DNA here. Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift. Leftovers. I should give this a scan. Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some 𝐼𝐸𝐴𝐸𝐸 when I get back to the ship. An 𝐼𝐸𝐴𝐸𝐸 console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is 𝐼𝐸𝐸𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐸.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Jara. Stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐴𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸.
Let me go!
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Hey, I'll keep you safe.
Can you?
I was a tactical officer before I was posted to the Resolute. I know my way around a phaser. You saw how I handled our large friend here.
I suppose that is somewhat reassuring. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
Guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Otari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know. The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead. Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look. Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them. Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever is in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Those arrogant Elydians have no idea what's coming. Analysis in progress. Soon we'll be in control. It's coming along. This reparation of the Elydians will try something else.
They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us.
Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable.
Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. I can taste our victory. Good. Good. It's just a matter of time. Almost complete. Arrogant Elydians. Processing. What was that? Oh, he's playing tricks on me. Good. Good. Anyone who prevents our destiny should be eliminated.
is Galvin going to make us wait?
I'm not worried. He's led us well so far.
I'd melt if
It's
I
a
went through
miracle
there.
we're even here.
Keep moving.
We've been waiting for so long.
Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all.
That it is. I get all the grunt work.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Merci en tout cas pour les pouces, ceux qui partagent s'abonnent. Merci beaucoup. J'ai pas activé le micro, désolé. Merci Olivier pour ton passage. Merci pour les likes, ceux qui partagent et ceux qui s'abonnent. Bizarre tout ça.
This.
It's where the uprising started. Htari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's
Bon,
no
faut pas
such
hésiter à
thing
dire sur le live si
as a
jamais. Oui,
bloodless
que le son n'est
rebellion.
pas activé. De ma voix.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Elydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of. Htari and
On va
Elydian,
jouer les experts.
both sides, took a beating. Is this the effects of an Elydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons. These crystalline particles, they're not dilithium. Are they common in the mines?
Not that I've ever seen.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Elydians had far greater firepower. Footprints. Elydian boots. Running back the way we came. Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me? What an awful way to die. This must be why the Elydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Htari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
La voie aux objets escalables. Ok.
This Elydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
The Elydian's shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Elydian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Par là.
The Hatari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Elydian soldiers. How did they win? More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
Yeah.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Ça, on va voir. Oui, on va. Il y a un truc. Là, il y a un truc.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war.
Ouais. Bizarre tout ça. Pas moyen de se baisser, non? Certainement passé à côté. Ouais. Ok.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
Elle a pas peur, hein. Fonce pas dedans. Ouh. Pas très rassuré quand même. Hein. Et là, il va tranquille. Hein.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
C'est joli ces cristaux. Ils ont l'air en or en plus, mais bon. pas ce que c'est ce truc, mais c'est tout beau. De toute beauté.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Tu m'étonnes.
It's the remnants of the 𝐸 Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Récupérer des données pour apporter au machin. Ouais.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad. Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface. What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully.
Salut Lothing, j'espère que tu vas bien. Alors voyons voir. Moi je vais bien, merci beaucoup. Pas notre truc, je pense que... Non, on peut pas y aller. Non plus. Ah, mais pour l'activer, je pense qu'à mon avis... Moi je vais très bien, merci. Pas moyen d'aller en haut. Ah si, il y a moyen d'aller en haut. On va aller par là.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough 𝐸 language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
y a certainement un truc.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Ilidian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
Qui?
Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Et on va aller voir de l'autre côté. Bizarre ce truc, bizarre.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete? Why are these all over the floor?
Et à mon avis, c'est avec les cristaux qu'on doit faire.
They look different than the others.
These haven't been depleted yet. This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
D'accord. Des formes de vie.
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship. I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. Then maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before. I'll need to record this with my tricorder. This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's... Quickly. We have to hide.
Outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Said anything?
there was a chance between you two, I think you've blown it out the airlock. Hope you're happy. Miranda doesn't deserve this. We're supposed to be her friends.
I'm not happy she's in here. Miranda, the way she was acting, there's something going on with her.
Well, she's gonna have to answer for it here.
We were at the start of something good, and you throw it away like that. I never thought you'd turn on me like this.
I didn't turn on you. You brought this on yourself. Unless you have some kind of explanation.
You think I owe you an explanation? Starfleet and its never-ending search for answers.
Tried to find the other members of the security team that went to Hotari, but they're missing. We found their comm badges stashed in a Jeffries tube.
You better hurry up and find them. There's not much time left.
Miranda, if you know where they are, you have to tell us. We're all Starfleet here. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Not anymore. I have a new purpose now.
Here's something.
What is it?
Maris didn't get bioscanned after returning from Hotari. Neither did the other two that are missing.
None of them were scanned.
Which should not have happened.
I knew something was wrong with her. She started acting strange when she got back from Hotari.
That would explain a lot.
We need to get more specific than that. I'll scan Petty Officer Maris and get some data to cut through all this speculation.
I think it's better if I do it.
Open up too.
I can't believe this. Ridiculous.
Data coming in. Come here for a second. Did you know?
Know what?
That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
What are you talking about?
It's right here on the tricorder.
But look at her.
She's an imposter? Like a double?
Or a spy.
How is that possible?
All I know is that she might look like Miranda. Walk and talk like her too. She has different brainwaves, and even different DNA. This isn't the same person we left Starbase with. I'm going to feed this into the main computer and run some more analysis.
Commander, there's gotta be something we can do for her.
This is incredible. By some process we don't yet understand, Miranda's body is being rewritten. Her mind has been remapped to another personality, and her DNA is resequencing. I'm not sure the extent of it, but it appears to be pervasive. Someone has taken over and is bioforming her.
That's a crude way to describe it.
Bioforming.
This is a problem. A big one.
What are you?
I'm Miranda, but so much more.
Don't let them get the storage drive. It's not in the universal translator.
Who the hell are you?
We are the Scions of the Flame.
Stop her!
They're getting away!
Shoot her!
Scions of the Flame? I don't like the sound of that.
Je me doutais qu'il y avait quelque chose qui allait pas avec la lame. Je sais pas si je devais tirer dessus, je pense pas.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the 𝐶𝐿 language.
Get your filthy 𝗏𝗏𝗏 hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground. Animals. Wait. No.
Rise, brother.
C'est lui nous le combattu, merci pour le pouce. Ah, en fait, c'est comme si c'était contaminé par le truc en fait. Je comprends mieux maintenant.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
Je comprends mieux maintenant.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elydian and a 𝗏𝗏𝗏?
Très bien, merci beaucoup. Bienvenue.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault. Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go.
Ils vont être obligés d'utiliser la force. Il va être obligé d'utiliser la force, sans pas le choix. L2 pour quitter la couverture, R2 pour tirer. Ok. Voilà. Bon, bah ça va être flash laser, les amis.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Non, pas si coincé que ça.
Can you buy me some time? For what?
Oui, les retarder, bien sûr, on va les retarder.
It's a lot tougher than that barrier.
Allez, on va leur péter les dents. On va mettre à couvert jusqu'à ce que les choses se calment. Et... Ouh, purée. Ça tire dans tous les sens, les gars. C'est la fête. Ils suivront également vos alliés. Ok. Il faut que je me dépêche. Ouh, oh, dommage. Oh non. On va essayer. Heureusement qu'il y a une deuxième vie. Salut Thierry, comment vas-tu? Pas évident, hein. Pas facile. Hein. On va essayer de les avoir, mais c'est chaud quoi.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
For what?
Merci en tout cas pour les pouces et qui partagent s'abonnent. Merci beaucoup. Peut-être un petit peu plus tard, Thierry. Peut-être. Aïe. Va faire top 1, ouais, tu m'étonnes. Ah là, pour le coup. Ah mince, elle est morte. Oh là là là. Ah là 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 là. C'est chaud. On va faire top 1 les amis, à l'autre manière. Ah, pas évident hein. Ils sont tous en train de me tirer dessus. Ça suffit.
Can you buy me some time? For what? This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Allez. Ouh. Ouh là 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 là, ça picote. Tire dessus. Sans déconner. Ça suffit. Ah là 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 là. Oh mince, elle est encore morte. Oh là 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 là. Je sais pas comment je vais me reprendre plusieurs fois. Bah. C'est dingue. Pas moyen de passer cette séquence cinématique. Pas mal. T'as vu les armes qu'ils ont eux? Sans déconner. Ça va quoi? J'ai un petit calibre moi. En arme j'ai un petit smartphone, c'est bon quoi. Non mais... C'est fait non? Ouh, la fête.
woman!
Voilà. Allez mon ami, vas-y, fais tout péter. Ouh. Voilà. Tiens. Vers l'infini et au-delà. C'est mardi. Et alors, hein, fais-moi les malins. Tu commences à m'énerver mon ami Thierry, hein. Je t'ai déjà répondu il me semble. À un moment donné, je t'ai dit plus tard. J'ai horreur de me répéter. Ok, on va monter sur ce truc. Oula. On va faire une sortie les gars. Impeccable. On a réussi à sortir mais il y a plein d'ennemis. Ok. Pareil de côté de l'écran, vous pouvez passer d'un point de couverture à l'autre. Utilisez 1 en direction 1 pour changer de couverture. Certains ennemis ne sont visibles que depuis certains points de couverture. Ok, d'accord, ok. Oh.
Shoot the one driving the machine!
Yeah.
Aïe aïe aïe, la picote. Impeccable, on a réussi. Oh.
We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. I just need some time.
Ok. On a besoin de temps, on l'a dit. Aïe 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 aïe, ça picote. Voilà, impeccable. On a eu de la chance les gars. Wouhou. Maintenant faut qu'on fuit. Mince, l'ascenseur est monté. Demandez de téléporter, vite. Tiens, prends ça dans tes dents. On m'a sauvé la vie. Vite. Ok. Faut que tous les téléportes, mon ami. Parce que là... Oui, l'échappatoire. Comment? Rayon tracteur. Seule solution, c'est de faire ça. Youhou! Oh, oh, oh. On va s'envoler dans le truc. Oh, la vache. Wow. Elle a failli se faire décorer la dame. Oh c'est trop bien ça. Allez, il faut qu'il se téléporte. Il arrive pas encore à verrouiller, mais bordel. Fais quoi mon ami? Il faut verrouiller.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick
Allez
up
mon ami, il faut
the
te téléporter un peu.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course. I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
Ah bah voilà, impeccable.
The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech.
Voilà, impeccable.
Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander's signal. Something loud, energetic.
Pouvoir les téléporter, ça serait pas mal pour le coup.
Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High-energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flare.
C'est parti!
These crystals have to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on. Damn it. No good, too small.
Voilà. Ah c'est bien. C'est bon, ils ont reçu le signal. C'est énergétique, tu m'étonnes. Éliminer les débris et sélectionner des cibles à téléporter. Vous devez sélectionner toutes les cibles pour avancer. Impeccable. Alors pour viser, pour éliminer le débris. Ok.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
C'est bon, réussi.
We have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
Sélectionner des points de passage pour créer un chemin à travers les interventions. Qui relie les points perdra de sa puissance si elle traverse les interférences. Je sais pas si c'est bien ça. Ok. Voilà.
I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
Verrouiller les fréquences au moment pour octroyer suffisamment de puissance au téléporteur. Ok. Alors il faut appuyer sur R2. Alors. Voilà, parfait. Allons-y. On les téléporte. Hihi. Ben voilà, regarde.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying. got it. Oh, come on, come on. Yes.
Ils ont réussi.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
Faut qu'elle le dise maintenant au boss. Elle a intérêt de vite.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire. We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly. Before this spirals out of control.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. 𝐼𝐸?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
Commander 𝐼𝐸, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
𝐵𝐿𝐵, you supported us in the negotiations. We need your help again now. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
Alors là, je sais pas quoi faire. Je sais vraiment pas quoi faire. Si je les téléporte, ou si je les laisse... Parce qu'il pourrait contaminer le vaisseau en plus.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldy and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Kovach.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Kovach and Bedrosian in the shuttle, and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edslar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldy, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldy to make it possible to beam the Elydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get
Je vais voir Thierry. Je t'avais déjà ajouté en épique ou pas du tout? Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là? On a quoi? Amplificateur de motif. Et ça, c'est... respirateur. Et faut qu'on prenne ça et ça. Donc on a placé ça sur leur vaisseau. Pour les sauver.
We're going on the wrong mission.
What's that?
We're going to rescue the Elydians, the people that oppressed the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill's symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Your body's stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
Right now, we've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
The away team is ready.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk. Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these 𝐼𝐻𝐷ians are going to die if we don't get them out of here. These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off the ship.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
Elle veut bien, ça veut, merci. Elle est occupée. On va pas manger.
Pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to Transporter Room 2. We are evacuating.
Bon appétit à ceux qui mangent aussi. Ou qui vont manger.
Here they come.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Arminta.
Sir.
I mean it.
You! Get on the platform already!
Okay. The interface is in Iridian, but the layout is the same as the Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. I need to select all of them. Plot a path through the ionic interference. Path goes through too much interference, it won't work. Okay, just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output. Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. D, it's the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters. Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Melville to away team. Energize.
I have the first group of Illydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Illydians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Good work. Keep it up.
Yes, Commander.
This is Commander Ryder. We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
Admiral, you're next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illydians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute, nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually. Do it!
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
Finish the transport!
I have them. Transport complete. She is injured. Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Ah mince.
Has been injured, but the last transport was
Si j'ai pas réussi la téléportation.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems
Peut-être
were
qu'il
damaged.
nous aurait relu, notre ami en bleu. Là.
No longer serve as a transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge when it came on board.
Right. The 𝐷𝐸𝐼 energy source. If they call it the Cartabula, it's here.
Is that?
Intruders are preparing to bring the 𝐶𝐤 to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old 𝐼𝐿idian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
We don't know where this ship is going, but we are not lost. We can still do something. We can still fight. We'll stop them from getting the Cartabula wherever they're taking it.
I like this plan, and I shall fight with you.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the 𝐶𝐤. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz.
Live long and prosper.
I hear voices down the corridor.
It will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Quarters?
High traffic, easily accessible.
Bridge?
The first place intruders would fortify.
There. The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it.
C'est quoi, Thierry? Tu joues à quoi? Bah, tu sais, c'est jeux Star Trek. N'hésite pas à aller voir les playlists aussi.
Now!
We're locked in. Board to transport.
Come on, Val!
Bell!
It's too late for him.
Carter!
3 to transport. Energize.
Ah, c'est dommage, j'y mort notre. Pendant que j'essaierai de faire vers 20h. Pour information.
I cannot track its trajectory. Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it, and our people on the Zeldy know it.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. 𝐁𝐸𝐴𝐤. Have them bring us back. And tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 𝐼𝐻𝐷ians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, 𝐕𝐴𝐽 will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek. I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of 𝐼𝐿ydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us?
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the 𝐻𝐼𝐻𝐷i, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I'll follow your lead. We can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back. One of the primary reasons I brought you on board. I made the right decision.
And in turn, I hope you'll have my back as well.
Of course. Loyalty like yours doesn't go unnoticed. Or unrewarded.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
20h, Thierry.
Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Tkon also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Mera stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. Might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏 think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and the Illyrians.
The 𝗏𝗏𝗏 are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander 𝗏𝐼𝐸 found in the Draconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into 𝗏𝗏𝗏, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual 𝗏𝗏𝗏 back to life, one by one.
The bioforming process itself. From what I witnessed, it seemed to be almost instantaneous.
This is strictly an educated guess at this point based on my research, but the transformation does appear to happen immediately. The Draconian seizes control of the host, and then the displacement begins. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The 𝗏𝗏𝗏 have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander 𝐼𝐸, see if we can arrange a meeting on 𝗏𝗏𝗏 as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Diridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander 𝗏𝗏𝗏? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
How are you feeling?
Better, I guess. But my head's still ringing. Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
I have absolute confidence in Dr. Duval. If she says she can restore your vision, then I truly believe it's possible.
I hope you're right.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Deridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him. Which was disappointing when you showed you were willing to defy the captain by reversing hull polarity back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
Monitor your Deridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the 𝐫𝐤𝐤 systems, we might be able to figure out what the Tkon are up to. You got someone?
Normal, j'ai coupé le micro. Je me concentre. Bon, voyons voir. Suivre le major, machin, bijou chouette. C'est quoi ça?
For how uptight the Illydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Up there? All right. 𝐸├Țălar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Impeccable. On va les
Got one.
désactiver.
Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Est-ce qu'il y en a d'autres hein? Il n'a pas l'air d'en avoir d'autres. Ah, si, ça en a d'autres.
Here it comes.
Voilà.
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Impeccable.
Now that the 𝐶ELDI has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The 𝗏𝐼𝐴n might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. For all we know, she was trapped, watching it happen. Fighting it the whole time.
The person who shot at us wasn't Miranda. Don't think for a second that she turned on us. Because I don't.
Neither do I. I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the 𝗏𝐼𝐴n. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the 𝗏𝐼𝐴n bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the 𝗏𝐼𝐴n.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The 𝗏𝐼𝐴n have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The 𝗏𝐼𝐴n are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do you really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They block out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine.
Allez, on va y arriver les gars. On y va.
They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The 𝗏𝐼𝐴n must have turned someone in command.
Bingo.
I can see the course they have plotted in. The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but It's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. The 𝐫𝐮𝐫, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the 𝗏𝐼. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. But it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship.
Oh! Apparemment, il me soutient notre ami le vert. Le Major Minta a beaucoup apprécié les efforts de Carter lorsqu'il a cherché à apaiser les tensions et surmonter leurs différents... Ah bah...
So that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the 𝐫𝐮𝐫, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
𝐼𝐸, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen 𝐶𝐷RON and the other 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Ok, bah faut qu'on les libère.
Are you still there? 𝐼𝐸, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏 have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's 𝐼𝐸. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant 𝐼𝐸 well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
I can do that, Major.
Then we don't have time to lose. We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Parfait ça. Parfait, parfait. Il va nous accompagner notre ami. Mhm.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you were lying when you said the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 should have control of the mines. Just a ruse to conceal your true intentions.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if...
Oh oh. Pas bon signe ça. Attends voir, il a fait quoi lui? Il a que faire d'esprit. En même temps c'est lui qui... Donc lui on va pas l'avoir en ami, ça c'est sûr.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start. We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're 𝗏𝐿.
𝗏𝐿. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the 𝗏𝐿 Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years, and trillions of 𝗏𝐿onians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
Je crois qu'ils ont contaminé aussi la femme, hein, la femme en face. Ils ont eu le temps de la faire changer la vie en fait.
Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
That may play well with your bioformed friends. But your empty threats don't scare us.
Just a friendly word of caution. You'll know when I'm threatening you. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Ride it to Resolute. Beam us out.
Heureusement qu'ils ont la téléportation, parce que sinon ça serait compliqué.
You ever done something like this before?
C'est chaud quand même. Hein.
Quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of
Du coup, ils sont tous maintenant conquistés, même la dame aussi.
That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant 𝗏𝗏𝗏 with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will...
Quand c'est en vert en haut à gauche, ça veut dire que c'est bon. Quand c'est en rouge, ça veut dire que c'est un truc que j'ai dit qui est pas bon.
ATP is just down that corridor.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
On peut faire un petit peu d'artifice, peut-être.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Is there another way in?
The only way is through there. We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
Track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
Exact. Ouvrons cette porte.
It's heavy.
Sont où les consoles? Console là. Voilà. Ça suffit. Et Et alors c'est quoi les... Un moment, c'est électrifié. On passe par la gauche. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a autre chose? Passer par là. Voilà. Et le sacrifier. c'est électrifié. Et là, est-ce que c'est électrifié? Oh purée! Un gros méchant. Salut toi, ça va? Aïe. Voilà. Tiens, monsieur Muscle.
Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral
On a réussi. Bah dis donc.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down.
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this. Go, go.
Voilà.
Behind us.
Tiens. Les objets au-dessus exposeront... Ah, peut-être pas mal ça. Parfait. Hop là. Tiens. On se tirait dans Star Wars. On dirait qu'on est dans Star Wars.
Fall back. Hold them back. We can't let them reach the stairs.
Parfait. Oh! Ah, il s'est fait tuer, c'est pas ce qui devait arriver. Oh, bah, bordel. On déconne. C'est pas évident, les gars, c'est pas évident. J'essaie de tirer dans les trucs pour les ralentir.
Hold them back. We can't let them reach the stairs.
Conquest is ours.
Ouhou. Oulala.
Come on, hurry.
Vite.
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Ouais. T'as raison. Bon, ils sont un peu plus maintenant. tendu, les gars.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Ilidian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said...
Qu'est-ce qu'il dit, notre ami, là? Attends voir. Je regarde un truc. Il a dit... Ah, sauver tous les soldats à bord du... Ah, on peut pas sauver tout le monde, hein, la dame. Pas sauver tout le monde.
Make our way to the bridge. They died
Qui?
so we could fight on.
The 𝗏𝗏 don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The 𝗏𝗏 knows
Qui?
everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Parfait, parfait, parfait. Impeccable. Bah voilà. Tranquille, les amis. Qu'elle aime. Hop. Voilà. En tout cas, merci de m'avoir suivi. Et puis, on va passer tout de suite sur Fortnite. Et alors, pour ceux qui m'avaient demandé... C'est ce que j'ai eu. Alors, on va passer tout de suite à Fortnite. Donc à tout de suite. On va faire 1 heure de Fortnite. Et puis après, voilà, tranquille. Ok, l'aime. En tout cas, merci de m'avoir suivi. J'espère que cette série vous plaît bien sur Star Trek. Merci pour les likes. Ceux qui ont partagé, qui sont abonnés. Et à tout de suite.